Hey my loves, welcome back to yet another Valentine's Day makeup look. It's gonna be a glammed up makeup look which is perfect for a date night. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Alright, so firstly I'm gonna prep my skin using the Colorbar Perfect Match Primer Water, and then I'll move on to my foundation, which is the Maybelline 24-hour Superstay foundation. It is in the shade 128 Warm Nude, and I'm also gonna be using it as my concealer as well, just applying it on the centers of my face and blending it out. Next, I'll set my face using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. It is in the shade 15 Light. Alright, moving on to my brows, and for that I'll be using this brown shade to fill up the sparse gaps on my brows. I'll do it in the usual way, nothing fancy. You can see the way I'm doing it. And then I'll move on to my eyeshadow, and for that I'll be using this white shade and apply it all over my lids and sort of like prepping my lids for the eyeshadow application. Next, I'll mix these two shades and apply it on the outer corners, not taking it on my crease or anything, just applying it on my outer corners and making like a wing, and then just blending it out. Next, I'll use this shade and apply it all over my lids. I'm not using any stiff brush or anything, I'm just using a blending brush because I want it to be like a sheer application, and also taking it on my inner corners as well. I'll also take this champagne shade and apply it just on the centers of my lids and see how instantly it brightens up. Then I'll take this shade and apply it on my crease area and blending it out. Moving on to my eyeliner, and for that I'll be using e.l.f. pen liner and making like a classic winged liner. Now since I'm going to be using like a red lipstick, I wanted all of that attention to my lips only, so I kept my eyes very simple and like very toned down. Then I'll curl my lashes and then apply like a generous coat of mascara. I'll be using the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara. If this happens to you as well, don't be sad, you're not the only one, because you just saw it right now that it happened with me as well. Next, I'm gonna bronze up my face using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. It is in the shade Dulce de Leche. For now, I'll be using very little bit of bronzer. Once I apply the red lipstick, then I'll be able to make out if I want any more bronzer or not. Alright, once the mascara have dried up completely, I'll scrape it off using a spoolie. Moving on to my lips, and for that I'll be mixing these two shades. One is from Blue Heaven in the shade 01, and the other one is Wet n Wild in the shade Give Me Mocha. I'll mix these two shades because I actually don't like the shade of the Blue Heaven lipstick on its own, so I always make sure to mix it up with another lipstick. Then I felt like I wanted a little bit more of that bronzer, so I just added on some bronzer, and I'll also be using that banana shade just on the centers of my face to highlight my face as well. Alright, moving on to my blush. For that I'll be mixing these two eyeshadow shades as my blush, but always make sure to take off all of the excess product on your hand, because usually eyeshadows are more pigmented compared to blush, so you need to take off all the excess product, otherwise you might end up looking like a clown, which you don't really want. So yeah, keep that in mind. Alright, now moving on to my highlighter, and for that I'll be using Nykaa Glow Getter highlighting palette. It is in the shade 24K Glam, and I'll mix both of those shades and apply it on the high parts of my face. So I quickly just wanted to address something, that even though if you're single, that should not stop you from celebrating Valentine's Day, because you know what, Valentine's Day is just not about having a life partner or anything. It's about celebrating love. That can be your friend, your family, or most importantly yourself. So make sure that you take out some time for yourself or your loved ones. Anyways, getting back to the tutorial. Also make sure to add on some glow on your body as well, because it looks more like put together, and your body and skin looks more healthy and glowy and all of that good things. Okay, next what I'll do is I'll spray some of that primer on my sponge and run it all over my face, like very lightly tapping it on my face. So what it will do is it will melt down all of that powder product and also pick up any excess powder product if you have any, and make your makeup look even more like skin like and dewy and all of that good stuff. And yes, that was it for today's video. I hope you liked the makeup look and it was very easy to achieve. If you like it, then you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. A very happy Valentine's Day to my loves. Lots of love. Bye.